here to talk to you about a recent felony jury trial victory we had here at the law firm. This was a jury trial that took place in Hendricks County, which is in Danville, Indiana, and our client was being charged with just one count of battery resulting in moderate bodily injury. Typically in Indiana, if you're charged with battery, it starts out as a misdemeanor. That could be a shove or a push, something simple that doesn't cause too much pain. But the more injuries that happen to the person, the higher up that charge can go. And in our case, the state was alleging that our client subjected the alleged victim to moderate bodily injury. And those injuries were a busted eye and a cracked nose. Now, this all had to do with a big family event. And as you can probably imagine, families, love them or hate them, sometimes we don't all get along. And that's exactly what this boiled down to. There was our client, and there was another member of their family that had been having disagreements for years. And one day it boiled over. Now, this is something that was caught on video, so you'd say, well, why would you take something to trial if it's on video? Well, believe it or not, in 2024, the technology is not always the best. This was at a hospital, which you would assume would have great video, but the video was nothing but that. It looked like a flip book. Still scenes every 3 or 4 seconds, and it looked like a flip book in a kid's book. That's what the state was working with. Nowhere in the video do you see our client ever lay hands on the state's alleged victim. You do see the victim fall, what I would say a LeBron James flop, onto the ground, but there's nothing that shows our client doing anything. But yet, the state persisted. They weren't going to offer any sort of plea offer, and our options were plead open, which we would never do, or take it to trial. Now, the entire time, our client's telling us, I did not do this. While me and my family member do not get along, I love her to death, and I never would have caused her harm. She is doing this to get back at me. So we took it to trial. It was about a one-day trial, started about 8 in the morning and got done around 5 p.m. Now, the state did put on a few pieces of evidence. They showed a video. They had the alleged victim testify, a nurse testify, and even a police officer testify. But what it came down to was the state having this big bundle of mess, and they wanted the jury to figure it out for themselves. And that's exactly what we told the jury not to do. The state of Indiana brought these charges, and they wanted the jury to just figure it out with the garbage of evidence that they tried to admit. At the end of the day, the jury came back with the verdict that we wanted, which was not guilty. My client was thrilled. This was something that he's been dealing with for years. It has torn his family apart, but at the end of the day, he was never going to plead guilty to anything because he tells me from day one, I am innocent. So obviously, client was very happy. He got to walk out of there a free man, free of any felony charges, and he was ecstatic. If you are facing criminal charges and need help, please give us at the Marc Lopez Law Firm a phone call, 317-632-3642, and always remember, plead the fifth.